Languishing in semi-obscurity for a good quarter century, the 10mm has earned new-won respect in recent years. This little powerhouse can be a bit snappy to handle, but they're great at stopping just about anything, which is why we think they're ideal for self-defense, target shooting, and more. There is a veritable sea of new 10mm ammo that has hit the shelves over the past decade or so, making for some choppy waters when trying to find the best of the best. With a nod to expediency, we're here to clear up some of the fog and look at what's top when it comes to feeding your 10mm caliber beast. So, without further ado, here are some of the best 10mm ammo options out there for self-defense and hunting. Let us know in the comments below if we're on target or missed the mark wildly. Federal 180 grain Hydra Shock. Oh yeah, having Hydra Shock rounds as the best self-defense ammo isn't a big surprise. The Hydra Shock brand has always been a worthy contender when it comes to both effective penetration and efficient expansion. This 180 grain Hydra Shock round is relatively mild in terms of velocity. It moves at only roughly 1000 FPS. This makes it about 100 FPS faster than a standard 40 S&W load with a 180 grain round. However, it does penetrate 15.9 inches on average and expands to an impressive 0.61 inches. It's a heavy little load that is controllable, especially from a full-sized gun. Penetration and expansion are the bullet's job, and your job is to ensure that the round hits somewhere effective enough to ensure the penetration and expansion matter. This is a bit of a medium-powered self-defense load. The Hydra Shock rounds are incredibly popular with police forces. They are well-proven, and as a carry round, they excel. The round has a nickel-plated case that prevents corrosion of any kind from being carried day in and day out. Normal brass casings can corrode over time, especially when carried IWB and exposed to sweat. It's a nice touch for a self-defense round. It's a little pricey, but it's not ammo you shoot 500 at a time of. Sig Sauer 180 grain V-Crown. Near blister hot and offering incredible expansion, Sig Sauer has produced one of the wickedest defensive 10mm ammo choices out there. While the round kicking out of the muzzle around 1250 FPS is right around what most 10mm aficionados like to see, it's what the V-Crown bullet does when it hits the target that turns heads. The projectile balloons like it's gone off its diet, expanding right around 3/4 of an inch, more than ample to produce a devastating wound channel. SIG has done a wonderful job ensuring not only this, but all V-Crown options produce these results. Whereas many ammo makers are content skiving just the jackets of a defense round, SIG takes these through the hollow points lead core, ensuring consistent and dynamite expansion, round in and out. Nickel-plated cases are a nice addition to the round, not only for their deadly good looks, but also making chamber checks easier. Hornady 175 grain Critical Duty. A showstopper defensive round, this member of Hornady's heralded Critical Duty family does the job and more. The 175 grain round is tailored for full-sized handguns and is loaded to provide excellent ballistics and penetration. To the latter, it fully meets not only the FBI's penetration standards, but also the agency's barrier tests, giving you a powerful upper hand in almost any self-defense situation. Over-engineering, a hallmark of Hornady, is to thank for the top-performing 10mm ammo's performance. Thick-jacketed and aided by a flex-tip core, the Flex-Lock bullet is designed to expand only when it's supposed to. Furthermore, a jacket-to-core band ensures the bullet holds together and lead core retains mass as it expands. A hard hitter, Critical Duty is a manageable defensive 10mm ammo option, allowing for controlled follow-up shots if needed. Buffalo Bore Heavy Outdoorsman 220 grain. Buffalo Bore pushed to the limits of the 10mm auto cartridge to make a load that penetrates better than any other. This 10mm ammo sets the standard to which all others are compared. It squeezes the most velocity out of the heaviest bullet available for 10mm and is safe to shoot in any modern 10mm. Of course, with that exceptional performance comes exceptional recoil. The hard-cast lead bullets won't expand much, and you won't see hollow point-like terminal performance. This load is designed for one thing: penetration. In a bare defensive situation, you probably won't be able to select a broadside shot. You need bullets that can penetrate skulls and other bones. The heavy outdoorsman 10mm load is said to achieve over 3 feet of penetration through soft tissue. Underwood Ammo 150 grain Extreme Hunter. Don't let its lightweight fool you. Underwood's 10mm hunting round is pure dynamite. Solid copper, the 150 grain round obviously offers incredible penetration potential. Plain and simple, it won't break up, even against bone. In fact, it will crack right through it. Milled fluting gives the Extreme Hunter the unique property of creating a permanent wound cavity, greater than many bullets designed to expand. Being a lighter round, it's also much easier to shoot, despite leaving the barrel at a screaming clip, 1,425 FPS by Underwood's numbers. At this velocity, its energy is akin to projectiles more than 30 grains its weight at the muzzle. At first, it may not look it, but the Extreme Hunter is more than capable medium to large game 10mm ammo.